Closing our eyes, lifting up tall through the spine, lengthening up and out of the hips, thinking about growing tall all the way through to the crown of the head. Okay, let's slow down our breathing. Inhale through the nose. Slow exhale out of the mouth. And again, inhale, fill up the lungs. Let out a sigh as you exhale. And again, deep breath in, expanding the rib cage. Big sigh. In today's class, I want us to focus on the word commitment. What does that word mean to you exactly? What goals have you set for yourself lately? Are you committed currently to the life that you want to live? The only person who can motivate us is ourselves. Others can inspire. Up to you to get out of bed in the morning, to make the effort, to start living the life that you want. So I want you to think about that throughout class today. Think about what commitment means to you. And just take a moment to think about that before we start. And when you're ready, start to reach those arms up as you inhale, touching palms. Exhale, lower. And again, inhale, reaching all the way, stretching the fingertips. And lower hands to heart center slowly. One more time, inhale, reaching tall, finding that light and love. Exhale, send it down towards you, setting yourself up for the class. And when you're ready, gently take the hands onto your thighs and start to tilt the head over to the left. Gently stretching the neck. And take the left hand onto the head. Breathing deeply. And gently release. Slowly taking the head over to the other side. And taking the hand on the head. Good, and gently release. Coming back through center. Tuck the chin. Looking down, keeping the spine tall, take both hands and interlace your fingers to the back of the head. Finding that nerve stretch down the spine. Noticing how your body's feeling today. And gently release. Lifting your gaze slowly, opening the throat. Good, and coming back through center. Start to gently make circles with your torso, waking up the spine, pushing through the chest. Maybe close your eyes and just notice how it's feeling. And then gently start to rotate in the other direction. Good, coming to center now, finding your nice neutral spine. Inhale, start to lift those arms overhead. Exhale, hinge forward, reaching in front of you, stretching through the lower back, keeping both sits bones on the ground. Relax the head, relax the jaw, and then gently start to walk those hands over to the left side, finding that stretch down the right side of the body. And then slowly take the hands over to the other corner, relaxing the head. And then reaching forward one more time. When you're ready, gently roll up slowly through the spine, coming all the way up. And we'll find our tabletop position now, coming onto our hands and knees. Displaying those fingers nice and wide under the shoulders, knees directly under the hips. Inhale, squeeze your shoulder blades, lift your gaze. Exhale, tuck and curve the spine. Just move through cat and cow pose in your own time. Breathing, really pushing through the spine, pushing into the mat with your hands. Start to rotate in a circular motion if that feels good as well. Just listening to your body. Good. And then finding your neutral spine when you're ready. Inhale, tuck the toes and lift those hips up to downward dog. Exhale. Start to bend and stretch one leg at a time. Finding that stretch through your hamstrings, through your calf muscle. Maybe give the head a shake. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. And when you're ready, find your stillness. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, take the weight forward to your high plank. Inhale, bend through the elbows, chaturanga. And exhale, find your cobra. Maybe it's baby cobra, or you can go to sphinx if that feels good for you. Or you can lift all the way up. Whatever your body needs this morning or this evening. Keep those shoulders down, lengthen through the spine. Find that stretch gently through the lower back. Good. Inhale, tuck the toes. Exhale, lift to downward dog. Beautiful, everyone. On your next inhale, lift the right leg up and back to your three-legged dog, keeping those shoulders square. Exhale, flex the foot, bend the knee. Opening those hips, stretching the left hamstring. Holding here for one slow breath. Good. On your next inhale, sweep that right knee forward. Plant the foot to the front of your mat. Drop the back knee down for your low lunge. And gently take the hands to prayer, lifting the torso up. Remembering to check your alignment here, making sure the knees above the ankle, tummies are in, no arch in the lower back. Good. Inhale, start to rotate over the front leg. Exhale, take the left elbow in front. Finding our twisted low lunge. Gaze back over that right shoulder. Good. Breathing here. 2 more breaths. Good, and when you're ready, gently start to rotate the torso back to center. Plant those hands down. to the inside of the foot and heel toe the right leg out to the side for our lizard pose. Letting the knee fan open. You can roll to the outer edge of your foot if that feels good. Or keep the foot down, whatever feels good for you. Maybe sway side to side, releasing the hips. Finding that stretch all the way around the right hip. And definitely through the front of your left hip. As you start to relax more and more, maybe try and take the elbows down and really sink those hips. Drop the head, relax the face. Hold here for 2 more breaths. And when you're ready, gently take the hands back up. Heel toe the foot back in front of you. Plant those fingers nice and wide onto the mat. Tuck the back foot under. And gently lift to find your crescent lunge, keeping those hips square to the front. Maybe bend the back knee. Pulling up tall through the spine. But still keeping quite low. Good. Holding here. Inhale, release the hands behind you. Interlace your fingers. Exhale, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Keeping the torso still. Try not to arch your back. Just squeeze the shoulder blades. Lift your gaze. Good. 2 more slow, controlled breaths here. Ready, gently release those fingers. Hands return to prayer. Square off your back foot, turn those hips to the side. Extend those arms to find warrior 2. Good, feeling strong here. I'm going to hold for 1 more breath before we stretch our legs. And when you're ready, inhale, stretch both legs, reach those arms up, touching palms. Exhale, return to warrior 2. Inhale, lift. Maybe lift your gaze. Exhale, resist on the way down. And 1 more here. Good. Inhale, take those hands to prayer. Exhale, rotate the hips to the front of your mat for our warrior 1. Just bring the back foot in a little bit if you need, making sure it's still turned in, that back foot. Good, and bend into that front leg, keeping the hips facing forward now. Inhale, start to lift those palms overhead. Exhale, just try for a high release of the head, neck and shoulders, keeping the torso strong. Holding here, breathing deeply. Good, inhale, coming back through center. Exhale, lower those hands. And on your next inhale, rotate those hips back to your warrior 2. Extend those arms long. Inhale, flip the front palm. Exhale, reach up and back for reverse warrior. Option to reach that left arm behind for a bound reverse warrior. Good, lift your gaze, keep pulling that shoulder back. 1 more breath. We're almost there. Good, and when you're ready, return to warrior 2 slowly. And we'll stretch both legs. Flip those palms to face forward, preparing for our triangle pose. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, start to hinge forward towards the right leg, keeping those legs nice and straight, reaching that right hand to the inside of the foot, lifting the left arm up to the sky. If you need to bend that front leg at any time, you can. Otherwise, try and lengthen both legs here, finding your balance, hovering just off the mat. Good. One more slow breath. And when you're ready, bend into that front leg, sweep the left arm down, and frame the foot with your hands into your lunge. Plant those hands nice and wide, taking the weight into them. Inhale, send the front leg back to your high plank, holding here for 2 breaths. Option to drop those knees and hold your modified high plank. Good, one more breath. And when you're ready, lift those hips to downward dog. Shake the head, shake the feet, well, move the legs, reset the body. And finding stillness, take a deep breath in. As you exhale, find your high plank once more. Inhale, bend through the elbows, chaturanga. Exhale, cobra. Good, tuck the toes, inhale, downward dog. On your next inhale, we'll now lift the left leg up to our 3-legged dog. Flex the foot, bend the knee. Breathing here, finding that stretch through the hips, through the hamstring. And inhale, sweep the left knee forward, planting it onto the mat. Drop the back knee down. And gently find the low lunge, hands to prayer. Inhale, rotate over the front leg. Exhale, take the right elbow in front of the knee, pushing against the knee. Turn your gaze back. Find some connection with the elbow and the knee, pressing against each other, increasing the twist. Breathing here, 2 more breaths. Beautiful, and when you're ready, gently rotate the torso back to center. And gently take the hands to the inside of the leg, heel toe the foot out, finding your lizard pose. Splay those fingers wide, push into the mat, lift your gaze, close your eyes. Maybe move side to side. Good. When you're ready, gently take those elbows down. If you did that on the other side. Remembering to breathe deeply. Take 2 more breaths here. And when you're ready, gently lift up. Heel toe the foot back in front of you. Tuck the back foot under and prepare for your crescent lunge on the other side. Taking those hands to prayer, keeping those hips facing forward. Good. Remember, you can bend that back knee to sink a little lower. Gently release the hands as you inhale. Exhale, interlace your fingers. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Good. Beautiful work, everyone. Holding here for 2 slow breaths. And when you're ready, bring those hands back to prayer. Square off the back foot. Turn the hips to the side, extend those arms. Warrior 2. You can do it one more breath before we stretch those legs. That's it. Inhale, stretching everything along. Lift your gaze. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more. And when you're ready, bring those hands to prayer and rotate those hips over the front leg. Step that back leg in a little bit. Warrior 1. Good. Bending into that front leg. Start to lift those palms overhead. Breath in. High release as you exhale. Don't push it here. Just lift the gaze gently. One more breath. Returning to center. Exhale, slowly bring those hands down. On your next inhale, turn those hips back to the side, warrior 2. Stretch those arms. And flip the front palm, inhale. Exhale, reverse warrior. Option to reach behind. Good. Keep bending into that front leg. We're almost there. One more breath. Beautiful work, everyone. Inhale, coming back to warrior 2. Exhale, stretch those legs. Find that release. Flip those palms forward. Growing tall, take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, start to tip into our triangle pose. Lift your gaze. Lengthen all the way to the fingertips. Hovering just off the mat if you can, otherwise you can place those fingers down. Good, 2 more breaths here. And when you're ready, bend into that front leg, sweep that top arm down. Hands onto the mat, taking the weight. Inhale, send the front leg back to your high plank. 2 slow breaths here. Great work, everyone. Inhale, lift those hips, downward dog. And just reset the body here. Moving freely. And deep breath in, hold your downward dog. Deep breath out, find your high plank. And bend through the elbows as you inhale. Chaturanga. Exhale, cobra. And we'll recover now in child's pose, sending the hips back, stretching the arms.
Dropping the head onto the mat. Noticing how your body's feeling after those poses. And coming back to that word commitment. What does it mean to you exactly? Just take a few more breaths here in our child's pose. Really enjoy this stretch. When you're ready, gently lift your gaze, tuck your toes, and find your last downward dog for this practice today. Really make it a good downward dog, the best one yet. Lift those hips, send those heels down. Find that length and flattening of the spine. Beautiful, everyone. Deep inhale. Exhale, send your gaze forward, push, bend the knees, pushing back into the balls of the feet. And as you exhale, step or jump the feet forward to the front of your mat, letting the head hang heavy, making sure the feet are hip width apart. Maybe bend and stretch one leg at a time. Maybe hold onto the elbows and rock gently side to side. You can keep your knees bent, or you can try and stretch them. And gently release the hands. Inhale, lift to half fold. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees. Inhale, slowly rolling up through the spine. Circle those arms overhead. Touching palms. Exhale, lower hands to heart. Finding our mountain pose. Checking in with your alignment. Are your shoulders down? Is there an arch in your spine? Are you pulling your belly button towards your spine, tucking the pelvis slightly? Slight bend in the knees. Feeling lengthened. Just take a moment to notice how you feel in this pose. Gently start to circle those arms again, reaching tall. As you exhale, hinge forward all the way down to a forward fold. Inhale, lift to half fold. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees. Inhale, roll up through the spine, circling the arms overhead. Palms together. Exhale. Lower to your mountain pose once more. Good. From here, we're going to find our balance in the left leg. Lifting the right leg to a right angle in front of us for our stork pose. Slight bend in the underneath leg as well. Don't lock the knee. Find that balance for you. From here, we're going to start to hinge the body forward, sending the leg back behind us, keeping those hips where they are. Toes should be facing down. The body tips all the way forward until your leg and body are in the same line for our warrior 3. From here, option to reach those arms in front, finding a nice long line from your fingers to your toe. Holding here, 2 more breaths. Take your time if you need to reset. Good, and when you're ready, bring those hands back together, bend those legs, and come slowly through the stork pose once more, lifting the knee in front. And then slowly lowering down, shaking the legs. Good, testing that core strength. Now remember, you can do your warrior 3 with bent legs. Lengthening everything long can just take that little bit more focus and balance. But please, if you just want to test yourself, just keep everything bent. Good. From here, step the right foot back, keeping the toes facing forward. And we're just going to hinge gently down for a gentle pyramid stretch. Just stretching that left hamstring. Keeping the spine long. Maybe you want to just hold it in a flat back. Or you can reach those hands down, drop the head. Good. Just relaxing here. Shake the head, yes and no. If that feels a little too intense, just lift your gaze slightly and then try again. Good, 2 more breaths here. And when you're ready, take those hands onto the hips. Inhale, start to lift through a flat spine, coming all the way up. And then hands to prayer, step the back foot in, give the legs a little shake. Good. And bend those knees, inhale, sweep the arms up, stretching everything, touching palms, exhale, hinging all the way down. Inhale, lift to half fold. Exhale, forward fold. Bend those knees, inhale, rolling up slowly. Reaching tall. Palms together, exhale. Bring them down. Just taking a moment here. And when you're ready, find that weight in the right leg. Gently lift the left leg in front of you, bending the knee. And take your time here. Start to hinge forward, sending the leg back, just as we did on the other side. Testing your balance, finding your focus. Option to keep those hands to prayer or lengthen. Good, holding here for 2 slow breaths. Keep reaching, 1 more breath. That's it, good Liz, good Jake. That's it, Kate. Just take your time, good Trudy. And when you're ready, start to slowly bring those hands back together. And lift the leg up through the stalk. Finish it off, find that last little balance, and then send the feet down. Well done, everyone. Shake it out. And then step that left leg back. Toes facing forward. Inhale, lift tall. Exhale, hinging down for our pyramid pose. see if you can take your belly button a little closer to your thigh. Breathing deeply. 2 more breaths. And when you're ready, gently take those hands onto the hips, coming through a flat spine as you inhale slowly. Exhale all the way up, hands to prayer. Then step that back foot in, shake the legs. Well done, everyone. Last flow, inhale, lift those arms, reaching tall. Exhale, hinging forward all the way down. Inhale, lift to half fold. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees. Inhale, rolling up once more. Reaching those arms up. Palms together, exhale. Find your last mountain pose for this practice today. Just taking a moment. Good. And when you're ready, step those feet out a little wider, preparing for our yogi squat pose. Toes facing out. Inhale, grow tall, tuck those hips under. Exhale, start to bend through the knees, sending the tailbone down slowly. And then pressing the elbows against the knees, finding that connection. Palms together, close your eyes, lift your gaze. If you need to lift those heels off to release the hips a little bit, you can. If that helps at all. Good. Try and relax the ankles here, relax the hips. Slow your breathing right down. Just take a few more breaths here in this garland pose. When you're ready, gently lower those hands down, dropping one knee at a time onto the mat. And sitting onto the mat, soles of the feet in front of you. Gently lower the spine all the way down. And then bring those knees into your chest. Just gently noticing how the hips feel once you close them back in after being so open. Good. And from here, gently take the knees over to the right side, cactusing the arms out. Turn your gaze over your left shoulder. Relax the feet. Finding that spinal twist. You can gently take your hand onto your legs to help push them down a little bit. Enjoy this supine spinal twist. Let's take one more slow breath here. And then when you're ready, gently bring those knees back into your chest. And then take them over to the other side. Cactusing the arms out once more, looking over the right shoulder now. One more breath. And gently release those knees. Good. From here, take the soles of the feet together and let the knees fan open gently. Letting gravity take them down. Take the hands onto the belly. And just notice your belly rise and fall. From here, gently lengthen those legs now all the way onto your mat, taking the hands either side of you, relaxing the feet, letting the fingers prickle in naturally. We've reached our Shavasana. Laying here now for the next few moments, breathing, actively relaxing. Enjoy this relaxation that you have allowed time for in your day. You have nowhere else to be. you could see your passion, your happiness, your flame that flickers, what would it look like to you? Can you see it now? Know that just as you are right now, in this moment, breathing and existing in your purest form as a human being, know that you are strong. Know that you are capable. Know that you are enough. And gently start to wiggle those toes. Noticing how it feels to roll your ankles gently around. Maybe rub the fingers together. Scrunch up the hands. Maybe move the face around. When you're ready, gently bring your knees into your chest, giving yourself a hug. Maybe rocking from side to side. Option to hold on to the soles of the feet and open into your happy baby, if that feels good. And when you're ready, bring those knees together. Holding onto the back of the thighs, gently start to rock forward and back. Massaging the spine, making each rock bigger and bigger. And on your last rock, find your comfortable seated position, keeping the eyes closed and the energy in. Think about your breathing again. Big inhale, filling up the lungs. Big sigh as you exhale. And again, inhale, deep breath in. Big sigh. One more time, inhale. And let it all out. This time reach the arms up as you breathe in. Touching palms, exhale, gently lower. And again, inhale, reaching tall. Finding that light and love. Exhale, bring it down. Let it fill you up. And one last time, inhale, reaching tall. Touching palms, exhale. Finding that commitment for ourselves and for others. Committing to live the life that you want. The best life. The ideal life. Whatever it may be to you, start living it today. And remember to live from the inside out, letting your light shine from within on others. Namaste.